Hi, I'm Mark Stafford from Gusto Wine Tours. We've been here about 15 years now. We've been doing the wine tours 10 years and I just keep learning new stuff. It's amazing. We try to go to the tiny off the beaten track wineries because we don't go to the famous ones. They're very easy to find on your own. So we go to the very small organic wineries where you will usually meet the winemaker and his wife and his children and his dogs and his chicken. And we have a visit in the vineyard if the weather's okay, and we usually in the day will have a tour around the winery itself, and I'll explain how the local wine is made. One of the local wines is made in, I believe, a completely unique way. If you want to find out how, you'll have to come on the tour. And we have lots of wine. I think the largest number of wines that somebody's had on the tour is 32, and they could have had 34, but they just couldn't take any more. We average about 5 wines per winery. We usually visit 3 wineries in the day, but in the middle of that, to help you soak up some of that alcohol, will be a 4-course Umbrian meal, usually in an old farmhouse. All local ingredients, and I have a lovely time, and I'm used to it here. So people who come here for the first time are usually very pleased, and they want to come again, which is nice. So all the places we go to are organic, which is quite a big undertaking for these small wineries. It's not as easy as just saying, I'm going to be organic. This is Italy, of course, so there is a ton of forms to fill out, examinations to undergo, and of course, lots of bureaucracy to deal with. And it takes 3 years. We chose Montefalco basically because A, it's beautiful, the people are lovely, but also because we wanted to do these wine tours and offer something special and unique to our guests. And Montefalco, luckily, has a completely unique grape called Sagrantino. And it's the most tannic grape in Italy by far. Some people say it's the most tannic grape in the world. Not sure. All I do know for sure is that it has 50% more tannins than Cabernet Sauvignon, which is pretty tannic on its own. So it's way out there, and that's why they have to treat it differently from any other grape that they have. So Sagrantino, a lot of people will be put off by hearing that it's very, very tannic, but they've only been making a dry version of the wine for about 40 years, just over 40 years. For the 500 years previous to that, they were only making a raisin wine. Very, very slightly sweet, gorgeously thick, very complex dessert wine, which is still available, but in ever decreasing quantities because it's so expensive to make. But it took at least 20 years to start making a dry Sagrantino that was actually drinkable. But the last 10 years, the local wineries, or the local winemakers, there's a newer, younger generation of winemakers come up, and they have not only got a lifetime of experience making wine, but they've gone to agricultural high school, agricultural college, and of course winemaking university. So they have all the family lore and tradition, along with all the latest information and education to go with that. So not only are they better winemakers than their fathers, they know what to do with all the problems that can come up. So the Sagrantino wines now, the dry Sagrantino wines now, are still huge powerhouses